Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing this reading for all of you, but with a special shout out to all of Pisces who are celebrating your beautiful birthday today, Thursday the 25th of February. I love you guys. Happy birthday. I hope that you have such a beautiful day ahead or night ahead or whenever it is that you watch this video. I hope that your next cycle, the next year, the next 12 months are filled with magic, my Pisces. You deserve the world. You deserve everything. Please remember that. I love you so much. Thank you for being a part of my life and thank you for being a part of this reading. Everyone can see this reading. This reading can have a lot of messages for everybody, but it is intended to be my little gift for those born today. Let's see. Today we're going to be using the Good Tarot to receive these messages. And before we start, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you here. You can subscribe the normal way through the subscribe button, or you can find in one of the corners of this video a little golden tippy. If you find it, click on it and you'll be subscribed. We have a massive sale going on right now due to Pisces season. You know that I love to spoil you guys. I'm gonna spoil the hell out of you in Pisces season. Obviously, I mean, this is the Pisces Club, so everything is 50% off. You can check that out. I'm gonna give you a detailed explanation at the end of the reading of all of the beautiful tools that I have created for you. In the meantime, let's go ahead and shuffle these. All right. First card coming up, the Eight of Water. Pisces, maybe you're walking away from something right now. I feel like you're leaving something important behind. And I feel like you're leaving a part of, you know, like a version of yourself is what I'm hearing. You're leaving that behind. A version who was afraid. Who listened too much to what people had to say. To what your own mind had to say about you. This was a version of you who was more immature. And you're leaving that behind for good. You're really stepping into this new cycle with a renewed energy. With a renewed sense of self. A more mature, grounded, and accurate perspective of who you are. And you're not afraid to leave behind what needs to go, you know? Fortune's wheel is the challenge position right now. Pisces, there are some things here that are happening that are completely destined. In whatever area this applies for you, whether it is love, money, health, there are some things here that are just simply meant to be this way. And they involve a certain level of letting go. And I feel like part of you is very excited to let go of quite a bit of things. It feels refreshing for you to have the open space that is left after you get rid of stuff, right? A sense of being light. But there are other things that maybe you don't really feel ready to let go, that are going to be required to be let go. So, you know, that's where the challenge comes in a little bit. Two of Earth in the recent past. Maybe you have been sort of like evaluating options in the physical realm. This could be job opportunities, paths. This could be even people. You know, needing to make a choice. And I think that you have been very well aware that you're going through this process in which you're weighing options. Maybe you have already decided for something and it requires you to walk away from something else, as new things usually do. Nine of Fire in your mind space. So you're being very resilient at this time, Pisces. Maybe you don't always feel as comfortable. You know, maybe sometimes you really feel like you need to tap into that inner strength. But you know how to do that. You're being resilient. You know that you've been through a long journey, lots of ups and downs. You know that you have been presented with tons of obstacles in the past and you have been able to overcome all of them. Think about it. The fact that you're here means that you have survived 100% of your difficult days. How crazy is that, right? Like every single difficult thing that has ever happened to you, you have survived it because you're here. Crazy, huh? Six of air. Yeah, like definitely there's some moving on. Some of you guys are going to be going to a different country. Others of you are going to be going to a new home, a new space, a new property, maybe a new city. But you know, you're definitely making some powerful moves here, Pisces. Things are not going to be the same after this. But this is what you wanted. This is something that you have chosen in a way, and that you have like sort of been able to manifest. So I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I don't think that this is going to be something that catches you off guard. Love. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Some of you guys are letting go of love. Some of you guys are walking into love. Maybe you're changing what you consider to be love, you know? Some of you guys are going to be moving towards the Gemini, perhaps. Take it if it resonates. Look at that. Your energy is presented as the strength. Look at that. In both cards, lions and women. Strength and love. I think that this new version of you, this new mature version of you, is more inclined to see the whole picture, the unconditional love for life, you know, the human experience and all it brings. It's like you're really stepping into your full self. Another lion, jeez. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Leo. The Emperor. So in your environment, you may be dealing with a Leo or an Aries. This card is actually about Aries, but since I'm seeing so many lions, I can't stop thinking about Leo. Some of you have someone around who expects a lot of you. A mentor. A figure that looks at you and they see your truest potential, even when you don't see it yourself. And they ask you to show up as that higher version of you. That's what they expect. And by having them expect that, you sort of shift into this version of yourself more easily, more frequently. However, some of you could be feeling kind of tired though. You have the hope to maybe take some rest, some days off. You have the hope to maybe take it a little bit easier. But maybe you're afraid of doing so because you are going through so much transformation. You don't want to stall it. You don't want to delay it. You want to really show up and be present for the opportunity of transformation that seems to be showing up here. This is the Three of Air. So this is a card that honestly has a little bit of a heavy energy. And this is the conclusion of the reading. So let me clarify this. The Three of Air sometimes talks about heartache. And we see two little pigeons here. So I feel like you're going to be walking away from emotional heartache. Maybe a third party situation. Maybe what you consider to be a failure in love, romantic love. And that's going to be a victory for you. Six of Fire, Six of Wands is the card of victory. And it is paired up here as a clarifier for the Three of Air, which is a very tough card. So it almost seems like a very contradicting set of cards, but what I'm getting here is that you're going to achieve massive victory by moving on from past heartache and heartbreak. There's a lot, Pisces, that I feel like you're ready to leave behind. And by doing so, I feel like you're not even aware of how good it's going to feel to leave something behind. And this something, I feel like for some of you is a person, an on and off, slightly toxic relationship that you have been involved in for years. I feel like some of you are going to leave that behind And I don't think you're aware of how amazing that is going to feel. You know, when we're letting go of stuff, we tend to be focused on the grief, right? Oh my God, I'm never going to see this person again, or, you know, whatever. But when that is actually released, that's when we discover, I kind of like this vibe. The energy feels a little bit more clear. There seems to be more air to breathe. I have this freedom. I don't have to ask for anyone's opinion on anything. I can do whatever it is that I want. And I think that very quickly that is going to start growing on you, and you're going to be very happy that you walked away from certain things. Some of you are going to be walking away, as I mentioned, from this kind of relationship, but others of you, you may be leaving a job behind. You may be leaving a home behind. You may be leaving a country behind. And at the beginning, it may feel very overwhelming. But when you're on the other side, you're like, yeah, I kind of like this. I gotta say I like this. And it's gonna be so much easier for you to just release whatever maybe you're having a hard time releasing, okay? So Pisces, this is what I have for you, my beautiful, beautiful fishies. I want to wish you, again, a beautiful birthday. I hope that you have a lovely cycle ahead of you. Always, you know, my suggestions are going to be under this video. All the tools that I have for you, free and at a cost. And now with the sale, I highly recommend you guys check those out. I'm obviously promoting the courses, but like more on an honest side, kind of like friends, you know, I actually tell my own friends, like, dude, if you're struggling with money, you really need to do the Abundance Blueprint course. It's going to shift everything for you. It did for me for years and years and years and years, like my entire life pretty much. I struggled with money. And as soon as these beliefs, these understandings of how energy, the law of attraction, the universe work in that specific money sense, my life completely shifted. Completely. Like 100%. And I haven't had issues with money in a really long time. Thank God, and thank the Abundance Blueprint. So, you know, it's hard for me to see you guys struggle and not push this on you. I know that I shouldn't. Feel like a rescuer or whatever, but it's hard to have the answer and not want to put it in your face, you know what I mean? That goes for those of you who are struggling with money specifically. That's a course about money, nothing else. Okay, so that one is $24.99. There's a past life regression course for you to heal very stubborn blocks that you may be holding on to from past lives. There's the Tarot Level 1 if you guys are curious and would like to start your journey with the tarot. Very magical. Others of you could be interested in the Shamanic Journey series, which is an approach that, in a very beginner safe way, introduces you to shamanic cultures, animal spirit medicine, self-love in that area. It's very nice, very mystical, very deep. And last but not least, the Energy Protection course, which is, to me, another essential one. So I'm going to leave all the information below. It's $24.99 each. You can get them right now, the discounted price, and use them whenever you feel like it. Maybe you're not ready right now to start that process. Maybe you're busy. Maybe you're going through transitions. But you can get it today and start it whenever you feel like it. There's no fixed schedule, so you can do it at your own pace, in your own time, at home, or wherever you are. Okay? I love you guys so much. Happy birthday again, and I'll see you in the next read. Bye.